All right, so we're gonna get started down on our mats. There's two different kinds of bands I have for class. I have this band and I have this band. You can see the difference in thickness, okay? So pick which one you want.
What's the pink one like?
The cloth one, it all depends on if it's light, medium, or heavy. So I have a lighter one, but it's just a different material. It's got these grippy things inside. So if they slide up a lot, I have some extras, but they're heavier.
See what you think.
Okay,
Oh.
they're heavier. All right,
Heavy?
so I'll start this way. All right, remember bands and weights are always optional. Yet you're gonna start down on your mat.
I think I'll stick
Everybody
with
got what
my
they
yellow.
wanted?
I'll stick with the yellow.
Okay, slide that band up to the center of your upper thigh. And I have this one here just in case I need to change. This one gets too much for me. All right, one weight in each hand. Rest them right at the top of your thigh, close, well, bottom of your thigh, close to your knees. Just try it. All right, so I want you to push down into the weights as leverage to lift you taller. So I want you to start with the ear, shoulder, and hip in a straight line. I want you to take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, you're gonna round back until the arms straighten. The weights didn't change at all. So I'm rounded, the shoulders are relaxed. I'm gonna bend my elbows, round back forward, and sit up tall. And we round back, inhale back, exhale, bring it up. Just two more. Just letting that spine start to move, warming it up. Round and sit tall. And last one, scoop, round, inhale, and exhale. Now reach those weights out long if you're able. You can always go back to what I just did. Palms are turned in, plug the shoulders in. Start rolling back. The same distance, don't go any further. And then round, and as you come up, I want you to lengthen the arms up. As my arms go back out, I'm rounding at the same time. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. And again, melt the shoulders, send the tail long, scoop that navel to your spine, and lift up. One more, please. Inhale as I lower, and exhale as I come up. Now we're gonna come back down. Make sure you got room behind you because we're gonna lay down this time. I'm gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna round down. My weights will go straight up. I'm gonna slide my heels closer towards my seat. Plug those shoulders into your back. I'm gonna take a nod of the chin to the chest. I'm gonna reach my arms forward towards the mat as I lift up my head and chest. Just have your head and shoulders off the mat and then release. And remember, you never have to lift your head in Pilates. So you would just simply move your arms instead of lifting your head with them. And then return back down. Nod that chin to your chest. We exhale as we lift up. And inhale as we come down. Now this time I want you to tabletop your legs and make sure your core is engaged, your spine is heavy. Bring the legs up. Now my band is tighter. I can have my legs together and my band stay tight. You guys that have the other kind of a loop band, you'll probably have to have your legs pressed out a little more so the band stays in place. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna reach my weights forward, but as I'm coming up, I'm gonna press out like a clam and then return the legs back to center. Nod that chin, exhale, press outward on the band, but the sides of my feet are staying together. I'm reaching long, squeezing lemons in the armpit, and returning back home. We are not ever going to drag our heads off our mat. It's nod the chin. I always say chin to chest, eyes to navel. Exhale, inhale down. Two more, please. Press against that band as you come up and return. Now I'm gonna hold this one up. I'll bring the legs to parallel, press out. Parallel, press out. When I press out, I'm gonna bicep curl. Release those arms straight, then bend. Legs together, legs apart. Arms straight, arms bent. Inhale, exhale. Remember, you can always put your head down. If it's up, eyes to navel, shoulder blades off the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights parallel, legs together. And I'm gonna bring my weights up as my feet tap down. I want you to move slow through my instructions. All right, so now I'm gonna turn my palms to face forward. And I'm gonna start with my legs in the tabletop. So I scoop that belly deep, I imprint my spine, then I bring my legs up. I'm gonna nod my chin to my chest. I'm gonna press my arms and legs straight out. Bam. I'm gonna circle my arms out like a T, bring them up, and then as they come over my chest, bend the knees back in. Press out. If you guys have that looser loop band, the legs will need to be apart. Open and release. Reach out, circle, and release. We're gonna inhale on the press out. Exhale on the release. Your back should be heavy, the thighs are wrapping. I reach out, I come back in. Now we're gonna change that. Keep your legs into a tabletop. I'm gonna take my arms out like a T. I'll sweep them into my hips. I'll crunch up, press my legs out, and then return back home. Take the arms out like a T. Sweep as I press my legs out, return them back up, and head comes back down. Open the arms, press out, and bring it up. Inhale as you open the arms, exhale, and return, and then bend the elbows down and draw the knees in towards the chest. All right, so once again, I'll curl my head up. If your neck needs a break, keep the head down. I'm gonna float my upper arms off my mat now. My arms are staying bent. My arms and legs will press out. I will crunch up. I'm gonna take my legs out as wide as I wanna go, back in, bend the knees and bend the arms. Inhale out, open, close, exhale in. Press out, spine is imprinting, open, close, bring everything back in. I hope you can feel the outer thighs, outer hip, the glutes, and of course the core in everything you do. Inhale, open, close, exhale, one more, open, close. Good. Now I know I said one more. That was it for that exercise, but I want to go back out to pressing the arms straight and the legs straight. So here we go. If you're keeping your head down, have the legs go higher up. My arms are going to turn in, palms turn in. I'm going to take my legs out with my arms and press back in. Inhale, exhale. I can be in a tabletop and be doing the same thing. I can have my feet on the mat and press out. Work within your level. I'm gonna go for 4, 3, use your breath, and 2, and 1, and hug everything in. Let's take a look to one side of our mat to stretch the neck. We'll look to the opposite side of our mat. Beautiful. I'll lengthen my legs and I'll rock myself to a seated position. All right, depending on what band you have, I want the band to be tight. So if you have one of these yellow bands, you may need to have the legs further apart. I want the feet to be flexed, and I want you to reach those arms parallel to the floor. I want you to round, starting at the mid-back, round forward, and let those fingertips go further away from you. Plug the shoulders into your back, keep your feet flexed, and start to roll back. 8, 7, tuck your tail, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nod the chin to your chest. Inhale, start to bring those weights forward. Exhale, press against your band. Keep the back of the legs lengthening down to your mat. Keep the chin to your chest, eyes to navel. Plug the shoulders in. Inhale to start your roll down. And then exhale, lengthen. Nod the chin first. Inhale. Reach, squeeze, take your time, because taking your time is going to get you a heck of a lot stronger. Roll it back. Start to use your breath. Inhale there. Exhale here. Last one. Inhale to exhale. Now from here, start at the mid-back. Start to stack your spine up. 4, 3. Start to bring those weights into a lovely diagonal. So when I say a diagonal, I don't want the body here. I want it here. Now we're going to go over a barrel. Reach those arms back out to parallel. Suck your navel in deeper. Squeeze your seat. Come up to a diagonal. So if you can see yourself in a mirror, the lower back doesn't change. It's starting at the mid-back. Then from that mid-back, I start to stack up. You can always ditch the weights. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lengthen, and sweep the arms all the way down to your side. Can you sweep them back up into this lovely diagonal? Bend your elbows down. Press them back up, and then sweep out to the sides as you maintain that spine. Lift up. Can your spine grow taller? Now bend the elbows. Press up. Sweep them down. I'm going to start to pick up my pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nothing in the neck. Nothing in the traps. Reach. Scoop that belly. Come more forward. Bend. And this time, just come right down to your mat. Release the weights. I'm going to scoot my boot a little bit more forward. Take the hands behind your thighs and roll yourself down. Once we're down here, hug those knees into your chest, and you're always checking in with that lower back, check in with your neck. Those are places where we can feel strain. All right, so I'm going to start basic and then build from there. Arms to my side, close to my side. I can feel my arms against my rib cage. I've got a bowling ball on my torso. My spine is imprinting. The crown of my head is long, and my tail is going in the opposite direction. Keeping all of that still. Tap your toes down to the floor and bring it back up. And again, your legs will need to be as far apart as the band needs to stay in place and stay tight. We inhale. The pelvis should not tilt as you're lowering the feet. Exhale. Inhale down. The back of the head should be nice and long. So this is where you're going to stay if this is challenging enough. And maybe your toes can't go all the way to the floor, because if you're arching your back on the way down, I don't want you going as low. Next level, hold the knees in. Instead of tapping down, we're going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to take our knees towards our shoulders. Lift up your booty. My back is off the mat to the shoulder blades. And I'm going to roll back down. So again, you're either tapping your toes down and bringing it back up, or you're taking your knees towards the shoulders and then rolling down. I'm going to add on from there. I'm going to roll over, straighten the legs, press out against the band. Flex your feet, keep the pressure on the band as you roll down. Sweep the legs to 45. Let the band just be enough that stays on your legs. Bring the knees in. Knees to shoulders. Lengthen your legs. Press out against the band, flex your feet. Bring it down. Sweep out to 45, and then bend the knees back in. Do that one more time. Knees to shoulders. Lengthen the legs. Press out against the band, flex your feet, and slowly come back down to the legs on a 90 degrees. The legs are still apart. I'm going to turn my toes inward and do little pulses, not my toes, my heels. So you're doing a little Pilates V, but the legs are apart. I'm going to press for 8, 7. While you're pressing, grab onto your weights. 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs out. Hold the legs out. Reach the arms towards the center of the thighs, and then return while that band stays tight. Band stays tight. Lower down. Reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Got it. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. 2. Hold it. Little pulses with the legs and the upper body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Legs together. Rock yourself up. That was fun. Okay, once again, check in with your body. The back and the neck. We doing okay? You guys okay back there? You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, we're going to tip back onto our forearms. Now, if this isn't for you, if you've got a shoulder issue, you don't feel there's enough support for your back, you're going to come all the way down and do exactly what we're doing, but you're all the way down. Okay? All right. So draw the knees a little closer. I want you to take your left leg out, switch right. So again, the legs will need to be as far apart as the band needs to stay tight. Reach and drive, drive, drive. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Freeze. One knee should be bent, one leg should be straight. I want you to reach the straight leg up, back down, switch legs and pause. Up, down, switch and pause. Up, down, switch and pause. Up, down, knee in, leg out. Up, down, switch and hold. Up, down, switch and hold. Up, down, switch and hold. Up, down, switch. Bring both legs straight out. Hold it. Bring them back in. Take them out. Bring them back in. Think of a squat position. Your legs are as wide as your frame. You're going to push out, squeeze your seat, come back in. Inhale, 2, exhale, 2 more. Open the chest. You got it. 1 more. Woo! And bring those legs up to 90. One goes down and then the other. You can always lie on your back. Do not work through strain to that back. And we're gonna go for 4. Yeehaw! 3, 2, 1. Knees come in and we tip ourselves up. Straighten your legs and round forward. Let your head be heavy. Press the back of those legs down. Use your hands to pull closer in. Do we survive that? Okay. Bend those knees. I'm gonna go back onto my weights. I'm gonna lie back down. So I'm gonna hold my weights like candlesticks down to the floor. I'm gonna draw my knees in so I can get that back nice and heavy. I'm gonna zip up my legs. I'm gonna go to a turnout because I can have my band still tight. If you guys have to take your legs apart, you can keep your legs in parallel, completely fine. All right, so I'm gonna hover my weights off my mat. My legs will go down, 2, 3, and lift up. If you want, eyes to belly. 1, 2, 3. I don't care how low you go, but you should not feel strain in that lower back. 1, 2, 3, zip it up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. In, 2, 3, drive it up. Hold it out. Bring your right knee in. Take the weights and straddle that knee. So I'm doing a little crisscross, oblique. Switch, twist a little bit. Switch, and try to keep your shoulders off the floor. Deepen the scoop, belly, in deep. Exhale, exhale, exhale. From one oblique to the other. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Hug it in. You did it. Okay. Take the weights down. Arms will be to your side. Float the feet down, and we're gonna do a little bridge. I want the band to be tight, so take the legs apart. Make sure that the knees are tracking in the same direction as your toes. I'm gonna do a pelvic curl first, so my back is gonna get heavy as my butt gets lighter. And I'm gonna start to peel myself up, make sure all of the toes are on the mat. Open the chest, and then melt down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl that tail. Bridge up. Inhale. Navel still pressing the spine. Glutes are firing, hips are opening. Exhale. Keep the neck still. Keep the crown of the head long. And again, curl, lift, lift, lift. Shoulders push down, back of the arms push down. Exhale, melt. Think of those 5 buttons along the back. We're gonna do one last one. We're gonna curl that tail. We bridge up. Inhale, lift. And then the exhale will come back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock yourself up. Voila. Okay, I'm gonna slide my band down towards my ankles so I can have my legs a little further apart. And I'm gonna grab onto one weight. Get myself centered. I'm gonna start with my elbows bent. Now you can have your knees bent completely fine, but flex your feet, okay? And I want you to press that press that weight out. The belly should scoop in, the shoulders should go deeper, and then come back in. Do that again, press out. I'm pressing into the sides of my weight to engage those armpit muscles and come back in. Now I want you to stay out this time, feet stay flexed. Draw your chin to your chest and start to peel off an imaginary wall, but stop at your mid-back. Squeeze your seat, plug the navel in deeper, lift up, and bend the elbows back in. Inhale, push out. Exhale, you're going over a barrel, don't touch the barrel. Squeeze up, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows back, open the chest. Grow taller as you inhale. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Those arms should be right next to your ears. Suck it in, lift it up, inhale, and exhale. Now I want you to put the weight into your right hand. My elbow's gonna poke out, and my other arm is gonna go out like a T. And again, we're sitting tall, so we can't slouch. If sitting tall feels easy, we are probably slouching. I want you to punch this weight across to the opposite foot. Look back at your opposite hand, and both arms now are straight, and I'm looking behind me. Bend that elbow back in and take that arm out like a T. I'm gonna rotate, then I'm gonna punch it out. Reach. Keep the opposite butt cheek and hip heavy. Bring it back in, pull back like a slingshot. And press and hold. 2, 3. Inhale, stack up. Press out, exhale, hold. 2, 3, and switch hands. Keep the feet flexed, sit tall. My palm is facing the floor, my elbow is pulled back. Now I'm gonna twist, press forward. See how my hand is facing me, my back hand? Come up, elbow goes back. Rotate, look at your back hand, it flips to face you. And now it's facing the floor. I rotate, it flips to face towards me. Inhale up, nice and tall. Twist, exhale, reach. We're gonna do one more. Inhale, tall. Rotate, staying tall. Exhale, add a scoop to the navel. Bring it back in and release. Okay, so we're gonna have our weights off to each side. We're gonna flip around and come onto our stomachs. Yay. Yay. At least the band's in a different spot now. It's not up on your back. We doing okay? All right, come on, kids. Talk after class. Sorry, did I say that? You feel my pain. I got some teachers in class today. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my hands making a pillow, and the band needs to be tight. So take the legs as far apart as you need to have it tight. Now, just because we're laying on our stomach doesn't mean our core is gonna go wonky. It doesn't mean our shoulders are gonna creep up to our ears. So fix that. Get the shoulders down and pull your navel in. I want you to lift the right leg up, out, in, and release. Do that same leg. Up, out, in, release. Up, out, in. Melt those shoulders. Here's number 4. Out, in, release. 5, out, in, release. 6, out, in, come down. Long legs. Here's 7. Keep that hip still on that mat. Last one. Here's 8. And release. Now before I go to the other side, I want you to slide your hands by your armpits, and we're going to do a little swan. You're going to roll a marble with your nose. You're going to lift up your sternum from the back of the body. Relax those shoulders. Keep your belly button on the mat, and then return back home. So your head's along for the ride. So I don't want to see you going like this and then lifting up, because it's not supposed to be the leader of the parade. The sternum is going to lift by the back muscles firing and the glutes. My belly button is still on the floor, and I lower back down. Use your breath. Press down to lift up. Inhale. Squeeze lemons in those armpits. Even if you don't like lemonade, make it today. One more. lift up, squeeze, shoulders melt, and come back down. Make your pillow again. Now the left leg. We're going to do 8. Hips stay square to the shoulders, belly button stays in. Here we go. Lift up, out, in, and release. Whatever is not lifting is pushing into the mat. So that opposite leg is going to stay heavy. Good. Keep it going. We go up, open, center. If something doesn't feel good with the band, get rid of it. I lost track. Anybody counting?
4.
That's it? You sure?
Yep.
Wow, I thought we did a lot more reps. Good thing you're counting. 6, out, in. 2 more. 7, out, in. Last one. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Okay, now this time, I'm going to glue my forehead to my hand, and I want you to lift up your head. That means the hands are going with you. Float the legs off the mat, and we're going to do little jumping jacks with those legs. Out, in, out, in. Both legs are moving. Yep. Out, in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do a quick little stretch. Let's give that lower back just a little bit of release. So do a child's pose, reach back nice and long. And I want you to come back onto your stomachs, onto the front of your body. I'm going to take my weights behind me. My elbows are going to be bent. My palms are facing up. My legs are just as far apart as they need to be so the band stays tight. I want you to kick your legs. 1, 2, 3. Reach the weights for your heels and let the legs go further apart. Come back in, kick. 1, 2, 3. Press the legs out, reach the arms behind you, bend and kick. 1, 2, 3. Press out, come back in and kick. 1, 2, 3. Press out. Can you give me one more? Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale. And release everything down. Stretch back. Slowly transition to your child's pose. Check in with your body. Every time you're done with a set, check in. If your shoulders feel like they need a little release, take the hands behind you. You can let your head fall heavy. You can take your knees as wide as you'd like. Good. Okay, back onto our seats. All right, so you're halfway there. The second half always goes faster. I'm gonna slide that band, yes, back up to my thighs. Yeah, we got this. Hands behind your thighs, we're gonna be doing bridges. So you're gonna lie down. Take your time, take your time, take your time. All right, so arms will stay to your side for right now. Do that pelvic curl again, so you're gonna lead with your tail coming up first, and we lift up. Hold that bridge. Press your left foot into the floor. Draw the right leg up. Tap the toes. Do the right leg again. So you cannot let these hips tilt. Keep them level. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fix that bridge in case it started to float down. And then we're going to release vertebra by vertebra down back onto that mat. Lengthen, 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 and lengthen. Okay, we're going to go back up. Scoop and lift. Inhale up. On the exhale, tabletop the left leg. We take it up. We tap those toes down. 2. Those inner thighs should still feel like they're trying to touch a play ball between them. And we go for 4. Don't cramp that hamstring. 3. Don't let it happen. 2, 1. Foot down. Fix that bridge. And it's melt down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab onto those weights. Up over the chest they go. Shoulders are down. Now instead of peeling up, we're going to lift the spine up as one unit. The arms will hover the mat going down. So the bridge is coming up. The arms are going down. It's going to hover the mat. And then everything lowers and the weights go back up. Everything drives up. Inhale down. Exhale, reach. Inhale down. You don't have to use the weights. If you're using the weights, make sure you're moving your arms from those armpit muscles. Engage the back of that body coming up. Use the abdominals to support the spine. Make sure you've got the tripod of your foot pressing into the mat. I need 2 more from you, please. Exhale up. Inhale down. Hold this one up. My weights can touch. Hold that bridge. I'm going to tabletop that right leg. I'm going to push it out. Draw it in. So I'm going to go past table. I'm going to bring that leg a little closer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower it to the mat and slide it in. Fix your bridge. Tabletop your left leg. We draw it closer to our chest and press out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8, slide it down, bring it in, fix the hips, lift them up, open the chest, and articulate that spine back onto your mat. Release those weights, hug those knees in. We're gonna do a little rock side to side, just massaging the kidneys and the spine. Nice and easy. Keep your belly pulling in. And then we're gonna rock ourselves up to a seated position. Okay, I want you to slide the band off the legs. Aw, no band for a little bit. We'll give the thighs a break. And hopefully if you didn't feel comfortable with your band at some point, you did take it off. All right, so I'm gonna come on my side. I need my weight. With me, guys? Here we go. You're gonna take that bottom leg out and my top leg opened up. So I was here, shoulder over elbow, slid my bottom leg and opened up my top leg. I'm gonna rest that weight on that inner thigh. I'm gonna hover this leg off the floor. Notice I'm in a slight Pilates stance. If I put my legs together, I'd have that little turnout, okay? And we'll do some little lifts. 1. Now if this is hurting your hip, get on a spot of your body where it doesn't hurt. And if you can't find one, then maybe you need to roll up the mat and put it underneath that hip, okay? See what works for you. You can be more on your butt if need be. Lift. So I'm not just working this inner thigh, I'm working that core. I'm pulling it in to lift this leg up. Yep, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, circle in one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee in. Rest it down. Close the other leg on top. We're going to do clam without the band with our weight. We're going to open and close. 2. I want the upper arms staying to your side. If you would rather, if you have really light weights, if you want to double them up, feel free to. Make sure you're pushing that bottom leg down and the crown of your head is lengthening. Yep. Watch the wrist. The wrist should stay solid. Not going like this and flipping around. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want the knuckles to be on the mat. I'm going to bend my elbow. As I bend my elbow, I'm going to pull my hips up. I'll lengthen, I'll bend, and I'll come back down. So as I pull, I lift, I reach, I bend, I come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nice long lines. Boom, boom, boom. Can you give me 2 more? 2 more, 2 more. And give me 1 more, 1 more. Yes. And release the weight. I'm gonna come on my side, and then I'm gonna rotate my chest to face the ceiling and take my elbows out to each side. So my knees are facing one direction, my chest is facing up with my shoulders. I'm gonna lift up my chest and lower it back down. And lower. So you're working this top oblique. Try to keep the elbows wide. Try not to use your hands to lift you up. Lift. Here's 6. Here's 7. I want you to hold it up, and let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're tiny. Again, we're not using our hands. We're using the oblique. 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Lengthen both arms out like a T. Feel the openness and stretch along the chest and front of the shoulders. Can you feel that? Then you're going to take your back hand up and over and stack it on top of the opposite hand. Now, take that top arm straight up. I'm still looking at the opposite arm. Now I'm going to follow this arm over. Keep that opposite shoulder on the mat. Can you feel that stretch? Okay. So we're friends again? Okay, good. And then slowly bring it up. I'll take that hand onto the mat and lift me up. And then we'll switch sides. Inner thigh first. All right, so we're going to start in a clam position to get set up. Hips are stacked, shoulder and elbow in a straight line. I'm going to straighten my bottom leg and open up the top. Do I need to do that again? So I'm behind my bottom leg. So you have it here. Go here. Your top, yep, there you go. Because you need to reach the hand here. The foot should be flat. So your back foot should be flat. So you want to be jamming this knee like this. You want to be here, okay? Get in the position that feels good, but this is not what I don't want. What's wrong with this? I'm totally collapsed here. So I need to lift this up and hold a lemon, okay? I'm in a little turnout, so if I stacked my legs, I'd be in a Pilates stance. Here we go. 1. Now here on these first reps, get into a comfortable spot. Don't be like, well, that hurt my hip, but I wanted to keep going. No, get more on your butt cheek then. Use your abdominals and the inner thigh to lift. You don't have to use the weight just creating more work. We did a lot of outer thigh. We need to work the inner thigh as well. We have to stay balanced in our body. Don't start to collapse. Take your time. And we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little pulses, and then we'll do circles. 4, 3, 2, circle one direction. I'm going to try to say high and big. Oh, yes. 4, 3, 2. Can you reverse it? Can you fire your glute a little bit? Yep. Whatever's not moving, push it into the mat like that back foot. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back in and stack the other knee on top. Keep your alignment, keep this lifted. Clam with rotator cuff. 1, 2. The wrist stays straight of that weight hand. Keep the shoulders square with the hips. I'm pushing my bottom leg down as I lift my top leg up. Use your breath. Exhale on the up. Don't fling. You need to fire muscles. So if I'm just going like this, like a noodle, I'm not strengthening that rotator cuff. I'm going to resist. I'm going to feel like I got a loop band around my arms, and I'm trying to pull in that loop band. 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Put the weight down. Come onto your side. Now I'm going to rotate so my chest is facing up. My knees stayed in my clam position, but I twisted around. If this is not cool for you, you can do another oblique exercise. We're going to lift up, squeeze, and release. Exhale up. So what other choices would you have? You could lay on your back and reach up to the side that you'd be reaching up to and crunch up this way. Yes. You can do another side plank, get into a clam position and lift up those hips, which we're going to be doing next because I forgot to do that. So I'm going to be a little out of order. That's okay. Lift and lift. My hands are not helping me. They are supporting my neck. Let them do their job. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe, exhaling up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and take your arms out like a T. Knees are still staying in place. Now I'm going to take my back arm up and forward. So I rolled over onto my side. Completely on my side. I'm completely on my side. If you're a side sleeper, it's how you sleep on your side. All right, now keep the bottom arm there. Take the top arm up first. I'm going to follow it. Now as it goes away from the opposite arm, I'm going to follow it, but keep that opposite arm heavy. Breathe through this stretch, and if it's not for you, get out of it. Don't tense up your body anywhere else. You shouldn't feel this in your lower body. You shouldn't feel this in your hamstrings. Relax, breathe. I'm going to retrace my steps. I'm going to put this hand that's coming over flat to the mat to lift me up. Okay, grab back onto your weights. Now we're going to do the lifting up and punching down. You ready? As I pull my elbow up, I lift my hips up. I press up, I bend, I tap down. Pull it up, lift. So here's another oblique exercise. Up and down. I inhale down, lift, press. My legs are staying stacked. You could have always made this harder too, straight legs out. I didn't go there today because you've been working so hard. I don't want to do it to you. Up, bend. Give me 2 more, please. Boom, boom, boom. And last one. And bring it down, and we'll swing our feet back around to face the center. All right, so you guys are facing the center of the room. All right, let's take that loop band. Yes. Put it back on. You don't have to. You don't have to. Oh, the faces I just got. Wow. Tell me how you really feel. Love the honesty. All right, 1 weight in each hand. Notice that my feet aren't like this. They're further out. Reach those arms into a diagonal. Okay. We got this. Come on. Bring it down to the mat. Keep the band tight. Keep the band tight. Here's your exhale. Nod the chin to your chest. Float up. Keep the feet to the floor for now. Keep that band tight. Melt down. Where are those shoulders? They're relaxed. Exhale down. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale up. Take it down. Take it up. Hold it here. I'm going to bring a right knee up. I'm going to bring a left knee up. Do that again. Plug the shoulders into your back. I'm not sitting straight up. I'm back into like a hinge. 1 more each leg. Drive. Drive and melt down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the palms in. Open the arms like a fly and bring it up for 4. 3. Good. 2. Palms face the thighs again. Roll yourself up. Inhale. Exhale. March. And march. And march. I'm going to keep marching, but the arm with the leg is going to pull back. And I'm going to follow it. Hold still. Roll it down. Send the tail long. Turn the palms in. And we go to flies. Out. in. Keep the navel to the spine. We're gonna do 4 more here. We're gonna go for 4. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Palms face forward. Nod the chin to your chest. Inhale up. On the exhale, kick your right leg straight out. Lower and lift it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide it in. Left leg reaches long. Bring it up for 4. Plug those shoulders in. 3, 2, 1. Both knees bent and roll it down for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Plug the shoulders in. Nod the chin to the chest. You keep hearing that. I keep seeing it. That's okay. We'll work on it. Bring it up. Now I want you to come back with your weights onto your forearms. Take the knees in first and press the legs out to a V. Come into a table. Press out to a V, table. When you come in for a table, make sure your band doesn't get loose. So keep those legs apart as much as you need to. Open the chest, bring it in. Take it out, bring it in. We're gonna go for 4, and I'm reaching those legs long. 3, 2, 1, and tip yourself up. Okay, we're gonna go into a plank. Yes. Come on, you got this. So we're gonna do a walking plank. A walking plank, I'm gonna start by pushing my hands into the floor, make sure my shoulders are down, and I'm gonna lift my knees off the mat. And I'm gonna go right leg, left leg, drive into the band, and then lower my knees, okay? If you need to, go onto your forearms, or you can roll up your mat, elevate your wrists higher, okay? Plug the shoulders in. I curl my toes, I can see my toenail polish. Lift up from your core. Now right leg again, out, out, in, lower down. Lift up, left leg, right leg, left leg in, right leg in, lower down. Lift up, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. Bring it down, stretch, take a quick stretch with those wrists. Sometimes they get a little cranky. And if that's you, feel free to stay in a forearm plank or move the legs with us with your arms in a forearm plank position. All right, so now I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna alternate. I'm gonna do right, right, and then left, left, okay? So 1 on each side. You go your own pace if I go too fast, and you choose, maybe you wanna just hold the knees hovering. Are we ready? Hands push down, shoulders plug in, belly in, drive the knees off, don't go too high. Right foot, followed by the left. Come in with the right, and now the left leg goes out, 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 in, tap right, go out right, tap in left, go out left, crown the head is long, inhale, exhale, last one, out, in, hold here, take the legs apart, center, 4, boom, 3, 2, 1, release and stretch it back. Make cups with your hands, your wrists, say, thank you. You're welcome. Nicely done, kids. Okay, let's slide that band off. Slide it off. I want you to come back onto your stomachs, okay? We're almost there. I keep saying that, don't I? Try to keep you moving. Stay with me, stay with me. All right, reach those arms long. When you're by a pole, you gotta swim. So we're gonna do modified first. Plug those shoulders into your back. Keep the head down. My head's not touching because of my mic. You're gonna take the right arm, left leg, float it off the mat. Hold that there. Put it down. Left arm, right leg. Check in. Are both hips still on the mat? And release. Right arm, left leg. Hold. 2, 3. Left with the right. Now next time here, I'm going to lift up my head and chest if you want. So I lift up my head and chest, I'm looking down though, and I release. I lift up my head and chest with the left arm, right leg, reach it long, and release. Now hold this one up. Can you keep your chest up, but switch the arm and the leg? Pause, switch, pause, switch, pause. I don't want to see you rocking from one side of the hip to the other. Now pick it up. Boom, 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 boom. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch back into child's pose. Take your time, take your time. We're gonna go back into one more plank. I'm gonna be nice. We're not gonna use the band. I know, I am so nice. I'm glad you noticed, Jane.
I said that's a lot more fun in the water than
Oh, a lot more fun swimming in the water? Yeah, maybe. I'm not a swimmer. Okay, we're gonna press out to a plank. I wish I was a swimmer. All right, now, your feet are flexed, right? They're like against a wall. So I'm gonna lift my right heel, okay? And I want you to flex the left heel as you point the right toes. And then you're gonna flex and point and come back down. Does that make any sense? So my feet are flexed. I'm gonna lift that left heel. Then I'm gonna point it as I flex my right heel. Then flex the left foot again and put it down. Lift the right foot. Point it as you flex the opposite foot. Flex to return back home. Lift up, point, flex. I'm cueing the moving leg or the lifting leg. Up, point, flex, drop, flex, point, flex. One more each leg. Stay strong. Flex, point it, flex it, put it down. Flex it, point it, flex it, and release. Release those wrists, please. Release those wrists. Woo! Okay, let's face the center of the room again. Stay with me. I'm not gonna say it, but you only have a couple minutes left. And I want you to come back. I'm gonna turn my hands out. I'm gonna open my chest. I want you to just from your belly and the front of the hip, we're gonna push down the left leg to lift the right and then put it down. And then the left. If this is like, well, this is easy, so good, we're finishing with this, then you're not getting it. This is work. Feel like you've got the loop band again and you're pressing through. What are we strengthening here other than the abdominals? The front of the hip. Take your time. 4, 4, 3, scoop and lift. 3, 2 more. 2, 2, last one. 1, and 1. I'm gonna go into a butterfly pose. Take my hands to my ankles and then use my elbows to push those knees down. Does that feel good today? Maybe? Not for everybody? Okay, let's do Mermaid. You know you're close to the end when you do Mermaid. So you're gonna face forward. And you're gonna mirror me. So I'm on this hip and my feet are on this side of my mat. Anybody who can't sit up with their legs this close, open them up. But I need you to be able to sit tall when you hold the position, okay? All right, so I'm grabbing onto my back shin and I bring this arm straight up. I'm gonna use that back hand to pull me over to the side. I unwind and I make a T. Then I'm gonna come onto this forearm. And I'm gonna keep the opposite hip I'm stretching away from, pushing down. Now use as much as this bottom arm as you need to safely get yourself back up and hook on. Inhale over. Exhale, hold from the obliques, yes. And then tip onto your forearm. Don't take the hip with you. Don't take the butt cheek with you. Now hold it here. Rotate and feel you're trying to grab onto somebody who's beside you. Yep. And then face forward again. Bring yourself back up. and release. Now, when you switch sides, let's try to keep our core engaged and the legs tightly knitted together. So much easier on the back, and it gets you there quicker. All right, so I'm gonna grab onto my top shin, separate the legs as much as you need to. Go inhale, pull yourself up and over. Can you hold the balance? If not, open the legs more. Come onto your forearm, keep your butt heavy. Lovely side stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Hook on. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, balance. Now this time we're going to stay here. The inhale is here and the exhale is rotating like we're trying to grab on someone's hand. And then bring it back to facing forward and bring yourself all the way up. Release. Come into a quadruped position, hands and knees. Last one for the day. Darn it. All right. So I want you to curl your toes under so you can see your toenails. We're going to press our seat back as the legs lengthen and the head goes between the arms. And if you can't get those heels to push down, walk your feet a little closer. Lift your right heel, push your left heel down, and then switch. Switch. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. And then two heels are going to push down. You're going to keep the arms straight, pull the navel to your spine, and walk back to your feet. See if you can keep your hands on the mat. If you need to, bend your knees. Now just go to your fingertips. I pulled my belly in deeper. Now I'm going to pull my belly in even deeper and dangle those fingertips. I can't let my back hang here by itself. It's got to have the core. Relax those shoulders, shake them out. I'm going to come up for 8 counts. Start to come up. 8, 7, 6, squeeze your booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you roll those shoulders up and around? And reverse, back and around. Take the legs real wide, face me. 2 hands on this thigh and stretch. So this knee is facing straight ahead and this knee is facing out. Can you feel it in your inner thigh? Yep. Now you're going to rotate, turn that foot away, and now I'm hitting that hip flexor. I still have my hand on that thigh. Yes. Then retrace your steps and switch sides. So the knee that you're going towards is facing straight ahead. You can even flex that foot if you want. Feel that stretch here. And you're going to rotate, so turn that foot with you. Hand goes to the floor. Here's your hip flexor stretch. And then bring it back. That toe's going to pivot again to face forward. And you bring yourself up. I want you to use the muscles of your feet to walk yourself in. And let's do really quick a figure 4 stretch. If you need to hold on to something, because it's a little bit of a balance, you're going to cross one ankle over. Chest forward, butt back. Let that knee fall out. Slide that ankle down and stretch up and a little bit over. And then cross the other ankle over. I just don't want class to end today. I'm sure you all feel the same way. Let that knee go out. Chest comes forward, booty goes back, has some opposition, pull the navel in and find that focal point. Then slide the ankle down in front of the other one and just reach up and then just a little over. And release. And you've made it. Hurrah! Good job today.
What'd you think?